Thank you for joining me for today's webinar for getting ready for tax season with Lacerte. My name is Philip. I'm going to be showing you how to do a few things with SmartVault so you can manage your clients' data better relating to sharing their tax returns, client organizers, and just to show you what we're going to go through. I'm actually going to show you how you can create the TY folders using our dashboard environment. And we refer to those in our system as tax engagements. So we're going to talk about that. And then if you already have Lacerte, the latest version of it for 2017, you can actually import all of your clients into SmartVault again, and it'll actually create 2017 folders for your clients to utilize when sharing or having them upload files relating to their taxes. And then we're going to talk about how to look at the tax and organizer email templates. That way you know exactly what we're looking at before wanting to share a return in case you want to modify which returns you want to share, basically. And I'll talk about how you can share organizers and tax returns after you print them as well. So let's just go ahead and jump in. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to open up my connected desktop just to show you what I mean here. Here with this example, this client has a 2017 folder. And I might want all my clients to have 2017 folders. So if you just want to make a few of them, maybe for certain client types, or maybe you just want to go in and manually make 2017 folders with our system, then you have a couple ways of doing so. You can actually right-click on a client in the connected desktop. You can make a tax engagement for 2017 here for a client. And this is for doing that for one client at a time. But what if you wanted to do this for multiple clients? Then what you would then do is actually go into your dashboard environment. So I'm just going back into my portal area where I have dashboard. And then once you're in dashboard, you can actually go into your client section here, filter your clients depending on the ones that you want to make TY17 folders for. But notice how you can click on them in mass, and then you have this option here to create new engagements relating to 2017 or really whatever particular year you might need. And not only that, if you need to go back and make engagements for other services, maybe you also do payroll or something else outside of tax, you can use this area to build those in mass as well. But for now, this is strictly about tax today, so I'm going to leave this on tax engagement for 2017, save it, and all the clients that I have selected here at this point have tax engagements. And not only that, everything that's displayed here, you could actually, depending on your settings in SmartVault, you can display up to 100 clients at a time. So in case you want to make this in mass. And if you need to modify your view preferences, you can always go to your user settings here. View preferences, just to make sure you max this part out from our defaults, which is 50, but instead just show 100. Okay, so we just talked about how to create TY17 folders for your clients in mass using the dashboard environment. Now, I'm going to show you how you can do that using our import option. So if you already have Lacerte 2017, you can actually either go here in the connected desktop to file import data, or maybe you don't have the connected desktop open, you can open up the Launchpad. You can also go to import data right here as well. So let's go through this section for a moment. And I don't have 2017 Lacerte, but if I did, I would just select it like this. You also want to make sure you're logged into Lacerte, or else our system will tell you that you can't access it yet. So once you're logged in, then make sure you choose your latest version of Lacerte, assuming all your clients have been transferred over into it. And then just go to the next option here. Choose the clients that you want to import. Select the clients in the screen. And then you're ready to import them into SmartVault. So if you end up importing them from Lacerte 2017, that's going to create the 2017 folders for your clients. And in case you're wanting to share organizers or tax returns, I just want to point out that in the dashboard area, before you print out organizers or returns, just make sure you go into your email templates here. Take a look at your client organizer template. There's just some instructions here that you can utilize and you can modify. So feel free to modify this. In case you mess this up, there's a revert to default option and there's a save changes option as well. And we even have a client organizer reminder email in case your clients forget to download their organizer. And outside of that, you have these other two tax return email templates that you can utilize, one for the tax returns for individuals. And this just shows that your clients can go in, download the client copy and government copy of the return. They can also utilize the client portal orientation in case they haven't done so from activating their account. And notice how there's actually a link here for them to download the government copy. They can go in, sign the 8879, re-upload it back into the portal. And again, all of these instructions are customizable. So in case you don't want to share, we'll just say the government copy as an example, you could actually remove it from here. So anywhere that says government copy, if that's not a copy you want to share, just remove it from all the tags that are displayed. And I'm going to show you what that looks like here. And in the bottom of these emails, you're going to notice where it says for future reference, your tax returns can be found in this folder. This is a client tax returns folder, so in case there's other documents you want to put in there, you can add it to the sentence here. But maybe I just want to share my client copy, not the government copy. I can remove that from being a required tag that my system doesn't look for. So notice how I just got rid of it. And now I'm going to copy the tag for the client copy here. I'll just paste it in here in case I just want to share the client copy instead of the government copy. So it's that easy. Once you removed all the tags that you don't want in there, you can just save your changes. And if you've already messed up on it and you want to go back to the default, feel free to revert to the default anytime. And this is just for editing the tax return email for individuals. There's also down here editing the tax return as an option for non-individuals. This works the exact same way. You can remove the copies you don't want, revert to default, save a copy. And then once you're ready to actually send out the returns, you can utilize your send to clients area here. You can either go to send organizers or send tax returns. So notice here in organizers, you're going to see what's been printed. So if you end up clicking on what's been printed, then you can choose all the clients this applies to send out the organizer email. And if you're not seeing the correct result here, just make sure you utilize the filters we have in place for the tax type and year. And one other thing I wanted to point out, notice how the filter shows if a client still hasn't downloaded their organizer. So here you could click on that filter, choose the clients in mass that still haven't downloaded, and then choose to send out an organizer reminder email. And if you're already ready to prepare this client's documents for the return, you might also check mark ready to prepare. And also look out for this symbol on the right. Here you can export whatever results are listed here to a CSV file in case you want to add that to Excel to filter out the results for something. The only other thing I wanted to point out is under send to clients, when sending tax returns, once you've printed a tax return into SmartVault, you can choose the filter that's in place here, click on the client's applies to, and then send out the income tax email. So it's that simple, exact same steps, same filter options. And then if you're wanting to see what that looks like when printing into SmartVault, just to show you a quick run through of that, I can click on a client whenever I'm inside of Lacerte, go to my print option for their tax return. If I'm just setting them up for the first time, I can actually just prepare a copy just to create the client. But if I'm actually ready to print out their client copy and government copy, then as long as you have SmartVault checked in the correct boxes here, then you're ready to go with the print. And then another thing I want to point out, if you're wanting to print out organizers from Lacerte, simply just go into the tools area on the top. You might end up having to transfer your client's Performa to 2017. But sorry, I'm just going through the print option from before still. Okay, I think that's done with the pop-ups. But yeah, if I want to print out an organizer under tools, you can go into organizer, set it to print paper organizer, and whichever copy you prefer, that's based on your firm. So for now, I just click one, and then you'll see a list of clients that you can print out organizers for. So maybe I want to print out just a few of them. I'll just select these, add them in my list here on the bottom. Whoops, I only meant to add a few of them. There we go. So I want to just print out organizers for these clients in the bottom. When I'm ready, I'll just hit print. And eventually you'll get to this screen letting you choose the print settings. Just make sure you have SmartVault selected on the right side. And you always want to make sure you uncheck your printer so it doesn't actually get printed out in case you don't want that copy going from your printer. But yeah, as long as you have SmartVault selected, that's how you can print out the organizer. And then you're just a few clicks away in the portal for sharing them to your clients. If I open up the connected desktop, we should be able to see the result for some of these. So here's an example of one of the client organizers. And for the tax returns, I think I might have some here. Here we go. So you'll notice that the client tax return, again, it's going to land in your client tax returns folder if it's the client copy or government copy. And if you've only decided just to print out your prepare a copy or prepare a review, that'll land in the internal folder tax returns. That way the client doesn't see those copies in case you just wanted to easily set them up like this. Okay, and that's basically it for today's webinar. If you want more information, just feel free to go to the question mark here, help and support. There's actually more webinars that we have under self-help guides. Choose a workflow that relates to you. So if I go to I'm a tax preparer as an example, there's actually workflows relating to today's topic for printing out organizers from Lacerte, using the connected desktop. So check out some of the articles and videos we have here. And again, we have instructor-led courses just like this one. Feel free to access these at any times. They range in a lot of different topics, from customizing folder templates for your clients to something as basic as installing SmartVault for new users in case you have new employees that just joined. So yeah, thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you all again in some future webinars. Take care.